Hello, this is Lady Boulay, and I hope you're having a beautiful day. Thank you for your support. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for your comments, and thank you for your thumbs up. Thank you for all you do to support the channel. And yes, we are commanded to love one another, whether we want to or not, or whether we agree with each other or not. Well, the Supreme Court has given the Trump administration and Homeland Security the power to revoke the temporary protected status for Haitians and Syrians. And I'm not going to say anything about the Syrians because I don't think the Syrians have said anything about Black Americans. If they have, I haven't been privy to it. But the Haitians have been talking on the internet about Black Americans, and no, mostly, all of the Black immigrants talk about how hard they work and how smart they are and how many degrees they have and how much they've done for America. So this is your chance, Haitians, to go home and make Haiti great.
What's your problem? You realize that you treat your slave masters that have enslaved you for centuries better than you're now treating the Haitians. Why are you so mad at them? Because they came here and they work hard to achieve the things that they have while you lazy fucks sat on the farewell welfare system because your grandmother, mama, and everybody else was brought up on it? The people, just want to know.
This is Rachel Lynn, and I saw this woman on her channel talking about a Black Americans again and how lazy we are and how hard they work and how much better they're doing than we're doing. Now, there's one thing that Black immigrants and any immigrants really to a country need to know. And that is, if you are making a big contribution to that country, they are not going to deport you. If you are deported, if you have been singled out for deportment, that is because you are not essential to that country or to that country's economy. So no matter how much you brag and how much you talk, if you are important to a country, you are not going to be deported. You're only going to be deported if you are not important to that country, if you are more of a drain on that system than you are a benefit to that system. So that's one thing that immigrants, no matter what color they are, need to be straight about any country, no matter what country it is. Now, I think that this is a word that needs to get around to all Black people from all over the world. If they decide to come to America, they are not going to have a higher status than Black Americans. Because no matter what is being said, no matter how white people feel about us, it doesn't matter. Because some of us were here before they were. But we won't be deported, but you might be. So there is a saying that says, it's better to keep silent and be thought a fool than to speak and remove all doubt. So I'm not calling you a fool if you come over here running your mouth. I'm just saying it's better to keep silent because that way people will have sympathy for you. But when you come over here running your mouth and then something like this happens, people don't feel any sympathy for you when in the past they really did. So it is something to think about. It may not be good food for thought for you, but it's something to think about. And the reason I'm saying this is because right now we have a situation where the Haitians who have lost their TPS status are angry at Black Americans. They are directing their anger at Black Americans, not the Supreme Court, not the Department of Homeland Security, not the Trump administration, but to Black people, as if we are the ones who made the decision to end their TPS status. So that's misdirected anger. Black Americans didn't write the ruling. Black Americans didn't argue the case. And Black Americans didn't end TPS. So why is the frustration aimed at the wrong people? Every time immigration policy shifts, somehow Black Americans get dragged into it. Not because we caused it or voted for it, but because people assume we're supposed to advocate for their cause. Black Americans, we have our own battles, our own history, and our own political fights. We are not the default civil rights labor force for every global crisis. If you're upset, be upset at the institutions that made the decision, not the community that had nothing to do with it. Now let's address the claim floating around that we built America. No, Black Americans built America. Descendants of American chattel slavery built the economic foundation of this country. That is a specific historical fact tied to a specific population under a specific system. Immigrants contribute, immigrants work hard, immigrants enrich the culture. But contributing to America is not the same as building America. We can honor everybody's contributions without rewriting history, which is what a lot of people want to do. So some Haitians now are claiming that they built America. Well, if you built America, surely you can build Haiti, because Haiti is a much, much, much smaller country than America. So it won't be nearly as much heavy lifting as it was building America. And I also want to correct something that I heard on somebody's channel where somebody was saying, well, America, black people didn't build America. America wasn't built on cotton or something like that. Yes, it was. It absolutely was. America was built on an agricultural foundation, not an industrial foundation, not an arrogant foundation, not a foundation of people running their mouth, but on actual work. Cultivating cotton, sugarcane, tobacco, and rice. And if you did not cultivate one of those crops, you did not help build America. But back to Haiti. If Haiti is struggling politically, economically, or socially, that is a tragedy. But blaming Black Americans for Haiti's challenges or for U.S. immigration policy is deflection, not strategy. The Supreme Court made the ruling, Department of Homeland Security enforces it, and Congress writes the laws. Black Americans are not in that chain of command. So here's a positive message for the Haitians who will be returning to Haiti. Go home and make Haiti great. That's not an insult and it's not a dismissal, but it is a challenge. It is a call to action. Haiti has a revolutionary legacy. Haiti has brilliance, culture, resilience, and pride. Haiti has a history of doing the impossible. Since TPS has ended, channel that energy into rebuilding, reorganizing, and reclaiming Haiti's future, not fighting Black Americans online, not rewriting American history, not demanding advocacy from a community that didn't create the problem. Black Americans have advocated for you. Black Americans have wanted you to come here and build and have a better life here in America with us. But when you got here, you showed us a different kind of people than what we were expecting. So we have pulled back because you have told us that you work hard and you're smarter and you do better than we do. So we have pulled back. So now we're focusing our energy on ourselves and our community. But if you're angry, aim it at the right institutions. If you're frustrated, organize. If you're determined, build. But don't misdirect your anger at Black Americans. We didn't end TPS. We didn't create Haiti's crisis. And we didn't write the ruling. So go home and make Haiti great because Haiti deserves greatness from Haitians. Okay? Thank you, everybody, for listening, and let me know what you think about the video. And by all means, have a great evening.